Fucking hilarious. Brought to you by the only reason this show has over 500 subscribers. So, I mean, I'm not giving a presentation, so I don't know how.
All right. And we said we were going to follow the theme of aliens. And so here we are. All right. I put together a presentation, all right, on the truth truly revealed, really.
This is a trash ass title.
No, because you have to believe everything I'm saying. One, I'm a man on the internet. Two, I'm wearing a blazer.
Okay.
And I have glasses on. So I'm a trustworthy American.
You look like a snake oil salesman is what they would say.
Like I told you, Larry, I think I wore this to work. Yeah. And people at work were thinking, oh, this is what he's going to look like from now on. No. This was just for the bit on the show.
It's a con.
Because in order to make it funnier, I figured why not go all out for the ha-ha-has, the LOLs, and the ja-ja-jas.
That's the Spanish.
Yeah, you know who you are. So today we're going to be talking about ancient aliens, all right? Because we all talk about, are they here? Are they coming? But people think that they're already been here, all right? And the proof is in the pudding, Larry.
Is it really?
There are structures that have been built by people ages ago without the technology to do it. And I'm just here to bring attention to it. I'm not going to tell you aliens did it. I'm just going to share the information, and I want you to make the own judgment. You think you can do that, Larry?
I can do that.
Let's get into it. Again, brought to you by the only reason the show has over 500 subscribers.
I don't see how that's possible. I feel like I'm in a retarded class.
The yellow bus, the short bus is giving a presentation on aliens.
Oh my God. Why the fuck am I up there with the coffee?
What do you mean?
Why is that the picture?
All right. Because they were here. Did they just do more than probe? Right? Okay. Figured that Larry would be an appropriate picture for that question. What did they build and why did they build it?
I hate you.
Okay. So look at this guy right here while he sips on his little caramel milkshake from Starbucks.
Coffee. It's a Frappuccino.
It's a milkshake. Okay.
Okay.
This man wonders. He ponders at the thought of aliens. Mm-hmm. Larry's favorite subject is aliens. It's the only reason we're doing this 4 weeks in a row.
You didn't even take the time out to delete the shit that was already.
Yeah, the 150. I thought I took it all out. To be fair, I haven't done a PowerPoint presentation since I was in high school. Okay. And considering the thinning hair and the obesity, it's been a while.
Yeah. Well, this is not even a PowerPoint. This is Canva. So
no,
failed twice.
PowerPoint template off of Canva. Do you know about the buildings in Machu fucking Picchu?
Somewhat, yes.
All right. So the designs apparently don't make sense, Larry, because the way that they built these structures here on the base, the bottom level, massive megalithic, and I put it in parentheses because when I looked that up, I have no fucking idea what megalithic meant. Right? Megalithic, it stands for ancient construction using big ass stones.
Was that from Wikipedia? Because who the fuck said big ass stones?
Well, they said big stones, but
just
thought I'd spice it up a bit just in case you couldn't grasp it.
Got it.
All right. So on the base, large stones. Mm-hmm. In the middle,
no diddy.
They had middle, or half a size smaller, and then on the top they had regular bricks. Okay. People are speculating that this doesn't make sense because if the bricks on the top do the job, why are they carrying these super large rocks for the base? You could create the same structure with the stones that are easily movable.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say about that?
Not really. You're just kind of like laying out the foundation, no pun intended. So
I'm laying down or they're laying down?
So I'm guessing you're about to tell us why they actually use those stones, or
no one knows.
Nobody.
That's actually a large question.
Okay.
Is they have no idea why they laid out the stones the way they did.
Okay.
Because they didn't have the ability to do it at that time.
So you're saying like part of the question is they didn't have the tools necessary to be able to do this type of shit. So why did they go to that extent? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense.
Fair enough. Unless somebody just poofed it there.
I don't think they poofed it anywhere. Unless the aliens.
Okay.
I can't get the fucking screen to change. And this is the part where I tell you to hit subscribe. If you made it this far into the show and you're talking aliens with us, make sure you hit that subscribe
our
button.
viewer duration was pretty high on the last episode, so maybe
Not a lot of people, but the ones that did click were like, I like aliens.
Yeah, 6 minutes, some change into the show. Not a bad spot.
Hit subscribe. Look at me and Larry all
Why
hooked
the
up on top of
fuck?
each
Yeah,
other.
why the fuck are you like little spooning me, bro? What the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean?
We couldn't be on opposite sides of subscribe.
I'm big spooning you. I take care of my little guy.
Oh my god! Go to the next slide.
Anyway, the wheel didn't exist when they made the stones or the designs in Machu Picchu.
Right.
Right. So they had to gather these stones. I can't really imagine them doing what these little guys right here. Especially because they're white. They
This is pretty good. You got these Mexicans working.
That's what I thought they were too.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna put them as black, but then it wouldn't really make sense with all the hard work that would be required to make the the layout of Machu Picchu. Just doesn't work out.
Holy shit!
All right, 2 plus
Touche.
2 ain't 4 in that situation. But they
Touche.
didn't have the wheel. So on top of designing Machu Picchu the way that they did, they had to carry these large ass megalithic stones without a wheel.
That's true. So what's
So what is the purpose?
Yeah.
If you're going through this extra step to make it more difficult, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Right? Like you could already do it with the stones that you can move. You're choosing megalithic stones to do it?
What about rope? You think they were strong enough to pull those megalithic big ass stones up hills with rope?
I suppose. I think they said that it would take like hundreds and hundreds of men in order to do it.
Yeah.
And sure, even though it's possible if you have the manpower,
What kind of rope are you using?
it's just way more questions start to
Yeah,
arise.
That's true.
Right? Aliens.
All right, is that going to be the punchline for the episode?
Yes. So outside of the rocks themselves, all right, they were actually carved to fit perfectly.
Okay.
So tight to the point that you can't even fit a piece of paper in between the cracks of the rocks.
Okay.
They didn't have the tools to cut the stone that perfectly to shape them into each other.
Where did you steal these captions from?
What do you mean?
Like,
I wrote this.
no, you did.
Let me just read it just in case you didn't think that I
is
did.
ChatGPT,
However,
like
the significance
You are exposing yourself.
goes beyond. I can spell words and type them without having to say them. Goes beyond merely the size of the rocks.
How about there's no
Their
spelling errors? That's a clear indication that this was stolen.
adeptness lay in the intricately interlocking. Anyway, basically,
Yes.
they're so tightly put together, perfectly like a puzzle,
Yeah.
that they shaped in order to make it happen
Right.
without technology, without the tools to do it.
Right.
So what do you think? Instead of just saying fucking right,
I think that they had more advanced tools than we give them credit for. And I think they were
tools that we don't know existed at that time.
exactly. And we never will know what tools they use.
That doesn't make sense. That's a hole. That's a plot hole.
Yeah. Hey, the plot.
So you're telling me that there's tools that exist to create this wonder,
laser like precision. Yeah.
and we don't know that they exist or what tools, but we just hope that they did.
I mean, we don't know how the pyramids were built either.
We're gonna get to that too, Larry.
Okay. A little foreshadowing. Good job, me.
A little shadow of the four. But yeah, so that's just one of the things that we can't.
Can you go to a slide without going backwards?
When I do, you'll know. This is supposed to be a video that plays here just for the ambiance.
Okay.
As I try to wrap up Machu Picchu. Okay, again, I'm not saying that aliens created the place. I'm just sharing information and having you make that decision.
Okay.
Larry, do you think this is man-made or do you think it's alien-made?
Listen, again, I don't think human beings are this fucking intelligent. We can't build shit like this now. We just found out that, well, not just, and not I just found out that the little dudes that be in the forest making those underground houses out of
The
mud.
Oompa Loompas?
What? Oompa Loompas.
I don't know who you're talking about.
They're these dudes on YouTube, and somebody's recording them, and they're spending like a couple days.
Oh yeah. I think I've seen it, like building pools and shit.
And it's bullshit. Apparently,
Really?
Yeah, like off screen. Obviously, they have like machines.
You see?
Yeah.
Because you can't do that shit by hand. All right? It's impossible. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If they can't do it in that minuscule, that small of a level, like I'm sure the things that they're coming up with
Right.
are like, wow, that's amazing that you can pull that off.
Right.
And then no, they weren't even doing that.
Right.
But you want to tell me that this also, they don't even know why it was designed.
Like,
People speculate that it was like maybe religious reasons. They would go there, maybe
That's what I would think.
for like monks or like relaxation to decompress. They often thought that it was like a burial ground as well, but they didn't find enough like skeletons to prove that. But they don't really know why it was made.
I mean, if I'm looking at it, and it's not like a town.
No, they can't. They didn't live there.
Yeah, because where are they getting water from?
Yeah.
I would say it probably was like you said, something spiritual or like a place of worship.
And this is on the top of a mountain.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. That's why it's one of the wonders of the world. It's like fucking incredible.
They're carrying megalithic rocks from the base to the top.
Do you know how long it takes to get up here?
No.
Okay.
That must have been something
curious.
that I could have looked up. I actually do know. Hiking nonstop, 4 days.
I just asked you that, and you said, no, you don't know.
I do. I told you though.
Oh, okay. Maybe I
It
misunderstood.
takes you 4 days.
4 days to hike up here. And they supposedly built this by hand.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fucking way.
It's impossible. It's actually impossible.
There's no way.
All right. So Machu fucking Picchu, aliens.
Again with the aliens.
All right. Might there be additional structures that could have been constructed by extraterrestrial beings?
Why are you putting me up here like I'm some stock fucking photo, bro?
You're telling me this guy's not thinking this question?
Maybe. I got the appropriate outfit on for it.
He's like, are there additional beings?
Not the Oh, Habibi.
And then we
Oh
have
my God.
the pyramids of Giza. Do you know anything about the pyramids of Giza?
Only that they're supposedly the most massive pyramids, I think, ever built to our knowledge, and that they were supposed to serve as some sort of superconductor, according to Nikola Tesla. They were supposed to be able to produce electricity some kind of way.
And they without a compass, without knowledge of like the earth,
They point
true north.
yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So not only are they the largest structures, they point true north without them having the information to pull it off.
Yeah.
Right? The pyramids are perfectly aligned with Orion's belt.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, I remember reading that.
So again, how the fuck were they able to pull it off to represent Orion's belt perfectly? Even when they talk about this star.
With no microscope.
Exactly. This star apparently is 53% dimmer than the other two. That structure is almost 53% smaller
Than the other
than the other two buildings to reflect the dimmer of that one.
Shit. Wow, that's fucking cool. What's the significance behind Orion's belt?
When the pants don't fit.
I know on Men in Black, Orion's belt was like the thing the cat was carrying around.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about that too when I, looked this
You're a
up.
fucking liar.
Because we are the Men in Black.
Has anybody ever been inside the pyramids of Giza? Is it even accessible? Do you know?
No.
You don't know, or no?
No, they haven't been inside. They're not like.
There's no way to
It's
get
not
it.
like a tour. You can't go inside. So yeah, like this actually was like when I read this shit, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It actually blew my mind because to be able to pull this off, I think is more impressive than Machu Picchu. Because Machu Picchu was difficult, but you can still maybe wrap your head around the idea that it took them fucking forever to do it, and hundreds of people died in the process for absolutely no reason other than to do it. This?
No compass, no telescope. Like,
how the fuck are you pulling this off?
Yeah. It's a good question. But I mean, so reading this, what's your rational or logical thought?
I think it was a gift.
From what?
Aliens. Oh,
just the last episode. You're telling me how fucking cracked out I am for constantly bringing up the topic and being curious.
I've changed my mind after being in charge of running this show or this episode, and doing a deep dive into aliens before they get a chance to deep dive into us. All right. I was like, shit, there's some things out there that can't be answered.
So I don't know if I'm jumping ahead of your Canva slide, but I think I don't know if it was Billy Carson. There's somebody who argued that the pyramids were also used for like interstellar travel from Earth to wherever these people were supposedly going, which maybe could be the reason why they're pointing at the stars. Maybe
it's
they
like
were
a map.
using like the pyramids to pinpoint exactly where the fuck they were going. I don't know.
That I don't know. I didn't see that.
I don't know.
All right. So let me read this to you. This is kind of just my ending the conversation a little bit here.
Okay.
All right. Because the mysteries surrounding ancient structures like the pyramids and Stonehenge have led to various theories and speculations. Some believe that extraterrestrial beings may have assisted in their construction, citing the advanced precision and engineering involved, just like we stated.
Yeah.
On the other hand, others argue that our ancestors possessed incredible ingenuity and knowledge that allowed them to create such marvels without outside help. That's
so we're just dumber.
That's what it looks like, right?
That
as technology gets more advanced, our communication across the world becomes closer than or better than it's ever been.
Become less intelligent.
And then we can't pull off what they were able to do by themselves.
Well, they say necessity is the mother of all.
I suppose, but if that were a fact and we don't even know what that was for. Outside of, hey, you guys want to build a snowman? I don't know.
Yo, let's build 3 big ass rocks.
Somebody was just looking at this megalithic stone. It was like, what? And then looking at the top of a fucking mountain. I was like, why did we put that shit up there?
You know what happened? It was probably one of your ancestors. Some fucking snake oil salesman looking motherfucker was like, yo, I bet I can get these idiots to build a big ass triangle.
It was 2 dudes just fucking drinking whatever fucking fermented shit that they put together and was like,
old grapes.
You think that we could get everybody to build some shit up there, Holmes? Nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
How would we do it? I'm going to tell everybody that God told me. And then he starts, sharing with everyone.
Yeah.
Yo, we got to take these stones and take it up.
And he becomes the prophet.
And then it was like, it was supposed to be a joke, but then it became real. He was like, he didn't want to take any ownership.
Was his name Jesus?
Was
and that's how they passed down to Jesus.
Regardless of the answer, the enigma of these structures continue to spark curiosity and wonder in the minds of many. That's where I'm really going to wrap it up. And I'm going to finish with this.
What the fuck?
We got to build the wall.
What the fuck is WALL stand for?
It's not what you mean. It's not what you think.
Okay.
But we are trying to keep aliens out. All right.
You're talking about illegal immigrants.
No, we're talking about illegal aliens.
Okay.
All right.
Nobody's illegal on stolen
The
land.
World Allegiance Liberation League. I couldn't think of any real else. I really just wanted.
This is actually almost pretty good, except you misspelled league, motherfucker.
How do you spell it?
There's no U after the A.
Oh yeah, I'll edit it out. Anyway, so let's just put an X there, and then we'll just ignore that. But I just thought it'd be a funny joke.
Is this like your version of Space
Ultron?
Force.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ultron too, I guess. Shit.
But yeah, we need to build the wall in order to protect us from the aliens.
You know what's funny is like people make fun of me for being curious about the alien shit.
Curiosity, and then obsession is where.
Okay, sure. I'm obsessed. That's why I
fine
get up and go
line.
to fucking work every day. The thing that kind of freaks me out about this shit is this exactly what you're talking about here. Is like the idea that something could come here, kill everybody in a blink of an eye, and we're not supposed to be able to do nothing about it. Like, that's why I'm like, okay, if this shit is real, I would like to be able to defend my fucking family at the very least. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with you
or
100%.
do we just roll over and just let them
No, we're
probe
not
us
rolling over.
to
This is
death?
the world. This is Earth. We need to build this wall.
Yeah.
Keep them out.
Yeah.
Big question is who's going to build the wall? I think we trick a couple aliens to come in and have them do it.
Interesting. Maybe next week's episode, I will build off of your presentation today, and maybe we'll try to fill in some of the gaps that
Larry, I
your
know you like filling in
presentations-
gaps.
like no diddy. Can we say that still? Is he gonna like sue us if this?
Doesn't he go into jail?
I don't know.
Aren't they looking for him?
Well, they ain't
Is he
gonna
in
find
hiding?
him. He go to one of them pyramids, motherfucking get off this planet. Apparently, you did good. I'm proud of you.
Do you enjoy the presentation?
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, it was all right.
You did all right.
If you also enjoyed the presentation, make sure you comment down below and let us know. Do you believe in aliens? Or do you think that mankind was able to build these structures
If you believe that, you got to come on the podcast and explain it, because I don't fucking get
in
it.
great detail where there's no questions or plot holes in your stories?
You see how we build bridges and them shits collapse after 30 days.
Or fucking boat
Just
crashes into
GTA water
Insane.
edition.
So this is episode 2 of The Man Cave, taking on a deep dive into aliens. Episode 3, Larry said he's going to do the next one. We'll see what he has in store.
Yeah, we'll see what I have in store. The reason why this episode has over 500 subs. Fuck you.
Hey, the truth hurts. And the truth is out there.
The truth has been truly revealed. Mic drop.